You know, and I know, and they know, cause we go all in. You know, and I know, they know, cause we go all in.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the newest edition of what you've been missing, episode 46 of the All Dressed Up podcast. I am sitting here. My name is K Dizzle DC, and to my other half, the better half, so my man, F Streams is in the building. What is good, my guy?
You got me, man. You got me, bruh. I tell you, but I'm happy to be here. Episode 46, Hef Streams in the building. It's our 1 year anniversary. Happy anniversary, Kate Dizzle.
Happy anniversary, my guy.
Feels
Seems
great to
like
be
yesterday.
here.
Seems like yesterday, man. What's the word? We got something big going on today, man.
Man,
While
it's
we're here.
funny. What's up, 410? How you doing, sir?
410's in the building early
Been
in
with
our
us the
family. We
whole ride.
appreciate
Been
you,
with us,
man.
man. Been sticking with us. What's up, Erica? What you got in your mind, man, before we have this
You already
illustrious
know
Super
what I
Bowl
got on my
episode? Go
mind.
ahead, man.
You lucky
Go
I don't
ahead.
even show the video, man.
Just, you can talk about it, but don't put
We-
that damn video up.
So, what are the things? Thanks, Erica, for the anniversary. One of the things you guys don't realize, we like everybody else. We busy. We work our daily lives and do all that good stuff. We strive our hardest to make sure that we're on and we're ready. Yeah, easy's coming up. We're on and we're ready. We're active, no matter what's going on, no matter how tired we are or what the issue is. We try to make sure we're here and we have fun. And so, we've been working out, trying to get in this thing a little early. We get in the room. I get in the room, and my man over here, Hef, is passed out in the chair, slumped over.
Hey, man. It was like when I used to show up to class late, all tired after a long night, or when I showed up to work all hungover. I was there, man. I
Ooh,
might not, I might not have been my best, but I was there and in the room waiting, man. But we're here, man. You know.
hey, look, somebody salty from last week. We finna get into Anita and Sade.
Uh oh.
Do we really want to do that, man?
I apologize. I want to say I was
hey,
wrong.
hey, can I show this quick spoiler? Can I show this quick spoiler real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're gonna get into this too. We're gonna get into that right there.
Oh, I like it.
Yes, indeed, Anthony
When I
Hamilton.
saw that, when I saw it come out, man, I was like, wow, that's interesting.
That is interesting to say the least. The only issue I have with this is my boy, Music Soul Child has trouble doing
Uh-oh.
live shows. He has a hard time staying on key. Hard time staying on key. We
AK,
gonna pray for him.
your wide spot saying you're on Apex, bro.
No, I fixed that. It should be
All
fixed.
right, cool.
I know
So
why.
what you think? What's your early prediction? Jumping on that.
Music has hits. He's got
Music
massive hits.
Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton. Mind you guys, since we are late, if you're coming in, we are talking about the Super Bowl. This is still the Super Bowl kickoff, but what do you think about Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child?
I don't think Cornbread Fish and Collins Green's got enough to swing with. Music Soul.
Cause I'm a pimp girl. Music Soul Child.
I don't think he got enough to swing with it, man. I don't think he's got enough to swing with it.
Music
He's got a
Soul
lot of hits.
Child has some ballads, man. He had some summertime bangers. He used to always come out with that song right before you forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes music with the lazy eye,
Music.
with the head wrap.
It's the eye.
With the music video in the neighborhood with the $100,000 budget.
Look,
You
man.
know,
Yeah, I need to go read up on the story of Music Soul Child. But Anthony Hamilton's got some hits too.
hold on, man. Let's talk about Music Soul Child's hits, man. Teach me,
You,
teach me,
it's a
just
long
friend,
list.
love, so beautiful, anything for the night, buddy, half crazy, don't change, girl next door, radio, Who knows if you leave? Yes, I mean he got a lot of bangers, bro.
His first two albums, every song in there was singles, pretty much felt like
Mm.
singles. So it's hard to say. I only know a few handful of Anthony Hamilton songs. That's just this is what it is. You know,
That is a
outside
good
of
song.
Charlene, Cornbread Fish and Collard Greens, name another one.
Nah, he's got some hits too. I mean, obviously Charlene was a banger.
Mhm.
What was before I start just like cheating, looking it up online?
Huh?
What was a couple of his other good ones, man? He's got Coming From Where I'm From, The Point of It
Coming from
All,
home, bro.
Back to Love,
He did a
Amazing. Did he do that song Amazing? That's the thing. I don't know if he has the catalog
he
that can
doesn't.
hold up against Music Soul Child. K Dizzle.
He doesn't. He did the only other one I can remember is the one he did the duet he did with who's that? So in Love? Was that shoot, you gonna make me look it up. He don't have a catalog, right? He don't have a catalog.
I think what just happened when I read those songs by music, you just remember those hits that he had that run.
Hmm.
You know, Anthony Hamilton's been relevant for a long time. Don't get me wrong, but he's never had like the best song out. I
No,
think in the R&B charts, right? You know what I'm saying?
he's like a Calvin Harris. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's the type of catalog he has. Not as strong as like would be a better matchup for him, and I think he'd still lose is Duele. That would be a better matchup for
All right,
him.
so let's look at some of these songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Charlene, Do You Feel Me? The Point of It All, Ain't Nobody Worrying, Dear Life, I'm a Mess. I'm a Mess is a good song. My
I don't know
my
about that
girl
song.
my girl plays that song quite frequently in some of her playlists. That's a good song.
The problem is I
Uh,
don't you don't remember half those songs. If you play any music soul child hit,
Pass Me Over. Yep.
if you play any music soul child hit, you're immediately dancing. You're gonna remember some of the words.
My man Anthony Hamilton has a track called Since I Seen You.
Yeah, since I seen you.
SEEN apostrophe T.
Yeah,
You
that was
can't say I ain't saw you if I seen you.
but he don't. Like I said, Dwele will probably be a better fit as
He'll
far as
burn
the verse.
Dwele up.
Huh?
He'll burn Dwele up.
Uh, I think it'd be a better. I think it'd be a better matchup. But
Okay.
music catalog's too strong. Her Heart by Anthony is dope. Yeah, yeah. But like I said, you'd have to play it. You'd have to play it. What's up, mom?
What's up,
You have to
Mom?
play that song to remember it. Music Soul Child, you can say the name of the song, you'll remember it. Buddy,
Yeah,
UDDY,
yeah.
it's just too easy. It's
He
too easy.
had he had he had summertime anthems, man.
Summertime,
You
uh,
know, back to
Valentine.
school anthems. Super Bowl, let's go. That's what we're
Let's
talking
go.
about today, man. I know that's right. Keep us on point. So let's keep it going. What else you want to talk about before we dive into the game of the year?
Man, let's go into the Super Bowl. Let's just go into it right now.
Man, you know what? We're jumping in right now. So look, last year we started off the All Dressed Up podcast coincidentally on the Super Bowl kickoff. We caught a lot of things right. I think I did predict Tom Brady to do his thing, but you know it's a new year. We got two new teams in there. We got the Los Angeles Rams. They get lucky to be hosting at home. And imagine that brand new stadium, Los Angeles. You're in the Super Bowl. It's not much better than that. They're going
No,
to be playing the Cincinnati Bengals, who are the underdog by 4.5 points last time I checked.
they
We're
are
gonna
the
save our picks, right? But all show in the chat, talk your shit, tell us who you got, tell us what you're betting on. If you're feeling lucky, if you went down to the casino to the FanDuel Sportsbook, I'm not giving free promo, but that's been my spot over the
like free
past couple
promo.
of weeks. But the good thing, my girl likes it too. So you might have to come get us both out of there, Kate Dizzle. But
Yeah,
we're betting on our sports, our prop bets, and everything. We'll talk about that today. And you know, let's talk about Favorite Super Bowl moments, man. When you think about the Super Bowl, what comes to your mind, K Dizzle?
It's always the halftime shows. It's always the halftime shows. Um, last year's was terrible. I don't care what you say. I'm not a weekend fan, and I think it was terrible. Um,
Oh, you going right in early.
I'm going right in early, but I mean, we've had some of the most memorable halftime shows. You know, memorable performances from halftime shows in the Super Bowl. So,
What do
from
you like better, the shows or the commercials?
the shows, from Whitney to Prince to what's it, Janet's. Even with the Timberlake thing, that was a blessing in disguise, man. I'm telling you. You know,
When you look back at that, it's kind of absurd that that situation blew up. I mean, for one, Janet might have been the bigger star, obviously, on that
oh
stage anyway. She had no reason to have to do anything like that.
no,
But just looking at it, like, there's been worse.
hmm
There's
uh,
been worse. But I wasn't a fan of the weekend. Since we're talking about halftime shows off the break, I'm not a fan of the weekend in general. I
yeah.
don't want to come off like a hater, but definitely wasn't feeling that shit that he did. And I think I went outside and I hit a J or something when he was performing. But hey man, what do you think about this year's halftime show?
It's going to be interesting to say the least. It's going to be interesting to see where how they merge all this music.
Mary J. Blige. Everybody gonna be coming out for Mary.
Dre, Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar.
Damn,
That in itself,
that's a weird lineup.
that in itself is a weird lineup. So, I'm looking at the list of Super Bowl. If you see my eyes wander, I'm looking at the list of Super Bowl halftime shows. Before, what's funny is before the weekend, it was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, um, which was
Shakira performs though.
what, and she does, and it was in Miami. That's
Yeah,
why it was a Latin flavor. It
I
was
like
good,
her.
but it wasn't memorable. And
It
them Super
wasn't. It wasn't Super Bowl. I think it was more so cultural for Miami. Cause I'll
culture,
tell you,
yeah.
if you go to a Shakira show, don't say Tupac 4-0. I'm telling you right now, if they have Tupac come out here on a hologram for this halftime show, I'm writing a letter to somebody. I'm leading some type of protest. I better not see Tupac hop around on that goddamn stage.
The world was an uproar when they first saw Tupac in a virtual stage, man.
Oh my god! I heard that there was speculations, man. See, 4-0 likes to stir the pot. He said, and Tupac.
Just let me just rattle off these last ones, right? It was Shakira, Jennifer Lopez. Before that is Maroon 5. Um, Before that it was Justin Timberlake, Lady Gaga, Coldplay, Katy Perry, Bruno Mars in 2014, and before Bruno was Beyonce. All right, now I'm gonna go three more back. This is the 2010s: Madonna, the Black Eyed Peas, and then the Who. So
You should go back to Prince because that was like, in my opinion, the
Prince's
best
was
one.
2007, and
That was probably the most
yeah, it
memorable one in
was. They
my
fell off
opinion.
after they put Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and then Bruce Springsteen
And then
after that.
The Who.
Yeah, they
Oh
just
man,
yeah, it was weird. It's weird. So I mean, I'm looking at this list, right? And it's weird because like it's like every 2 or 3 years they'll have a black person do it. I'm just looking at it. Every 2 or 3 years they have black people do it.
yeah, you can see when the NFL gets hot and cold.
Yeah, yeah. So and that has nothing to do with it. I think they go with the best artist or whoever they can sign for the cheapest at that time, or whatever theme that they want to go with. But
Diana Ross turned up back in '96.
yeah, she did. MJ turned up too.
Mm-hmm.
So
'93.
yep. Oh, Teddy Pendergrass was in
Teddy
'93.
P.
Teddy P
That's crazy.
and Patty LaBelle.
That's crazy. Teddy P performed at a Super Bowl halftime. I didn't
Yeah,
even
Teddy
know
P and
that.
Patty LaBelle.
What year was that?
That was 95.
has no musical relevance to anything motivational about football, but a great singer.
Yeah. So and before that, before the '90s, it was not it's nothing to remember. It wasn't that um that spectacle like it used to be. So,
Mm.
but yeah, man. Look, out of the last 10 years, who had the best show?
Out of the last 10, going back to 2012,
Yeah, going back to 2012. So you got Madonna, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Katy Perry, Coldplay, Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake, Maroon 5, Shakira, The Weeknd, and whoever's going, the crew going now. We can't put them on there, but
if I start back in 2012, I gotta say I like the combination with Coldplay, Bruno Mars, and Beyonce.
that was strong.
I like that show.
That was definitely strong.
It was good. It was good content, good music. You know, they didn't do too much. It wasn't over the top. You kind of had three different artists, that could mesh and do something together between Coldplay. Obviously Beyonce knows, and then Bruno Mars. I say that's my
Bruno.
pick.
We're going to talk about Bruno. We're going to talk about Bruno. But yeah, those are the last 10 of the Super Bowls, man. Look, I think this year's going to be strong. I don't know if they're going to do Mary J. Dirty. I don't care what y'all say. She's going to be right. Uh,
Oh, hey, you should have seen this this IG meme that Erica actually sent me, showing Mary J dancing, like doing a Mary J bop, and she was like, "What she can't wait to see." And only Mary J could dance like Mary J Blige. I don't know what
yeah,
the hell she be
so
doing, bro. But it's like she gets like the Holy Spirit.
the Mary J is legendary. What's up, DY?
What's up, Darian?
The Mary J. Bop in the boots is legendary.
Bopping the
Legendary.
boots.
They did Janet Dirty. They
All
did.
right, so where we going right now? Super Bowl Sunday, man. Before we get into the prop bets and all the talk about today's game, hopefully we can get some people to come through in the chat and tell us who you like, who you're betting on, or just talk about who you don't like. Talk some shit if your team didn't make it. Obviously, you see what I'm repping. This is a Washington Redskins Sean
Wow.
Taylor jersey. Thank you so much.
Don't
This is Sean
compliment that
Taylor.
dude.
This is Sean Taylor. Okay.
Don't compliment that.
Rest in
Look,
peace
I'm
to my man Sean Taylor, my favorite Washington Redskin.
peace and blessings to Sean Taylor. Shout out to the legend. But it is a relic. It's a relic now. You're a commander, sir.
It's gonna hang up after
You're a
this.
commander.
I'm gonna hang it up in the rafters.
Be the commander that you are. Be the,
I'm not a I'm not a commander, sir. I will not be lined up with the commandos.
so what you
So
want?
you wanna go? You wanna go on a prop bets? You wanna talk about some?
Let's do this prop
I
bet.
went to a casino last night, visited FanDuel, and I'm gonna tell you, man, this sports betting thing is scary. It's
Why is it?
scary, bro. I'm telling you because a lot of people can do it. A lot of people have no idea what the hell they're doing.
Of course.
And they're making this so fun. They being like, the sports companies because they've got these nice little computer screens set up and they got all the bets lined up and you can just push buttons away and turn your 10 into 2 grand. And then
Mhm.
like for about 30 minutes, you got these high hopes. And then they just take your $10. And then they add up all the $10 that they take. And I'm telling you, man, it's the new wave. I enjoy it. I went and put out some bets. So let's talk about it. You can bet on anything, man. K Dizzle's gonna go down, throw out some prop bets, some different things you could bet on today if you are the gambling type. Put the number of K Dizzle in case somebody wants to come on live and talk about how they're gonna be spending their Super Bowl Sunday today in 2022.
301
Three.
71757. Those are the digits. I think we talked a little bit about last week some of these pop bets like Gatorade. What colors Gatorade poured on the winning coach?
I'm
Uh,
picking. I'm picking orange.
you picking orange? That's an easy one. I mean, that's the plus side. It's either
That's
uh,
not easy.
orange, red, or pink. It wasn't gonna be purple. Ain't gonna have no green out there, but it's an easy one.
All
Um,
right, then I go blue.
you go blue. Okay, you just give money away at that point. All right, let me talk about. Let me see. Uh, the last game will the last play of the game be a kneel?
I
That's
saw that.
you saw that one.
It's funny you bring that up. I was actually looking at that.
Will the last play of the game be a kneel?
That means the team with the ball is walking away with the victory with the time ticking off the clock.
That could be. This game is going to be ugly.
Or will the team be trying to actually win from behind as the time ticks off the clock? They would not be kneeling at that point.
All right. That's this game may come down to that.
All right, let's talk about it. So, do you think it's going to be a shootout?
It's
The
going to be
Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals with young Macaulay Culkin, the second coming of the Home Alone kid, Joe Burrow, still in the hearts of everybody from Mid America. What you
I
think
think
it's
it's
gonna be a
I
shootout?
think it's going to
Don't predict your score yet. We're gonna save
no.
that for the end.
No, I won't predict the score, but I will predict that it's going to be over 60 points.
So you taking the
Over
over?
60 points.
You definitely taking the over.
Yeah, I'm taking the over.
So
Definitely.
I was going through some of the bets last night, and I'm hoping for a shootout. I respect both defenses, and if both defenses get ran around, I won't disrespect those guys because that's why those teams made it. But I just want to see a fun game,
Hmm.
right? So I was just like doing parlays, taking all the yardage overs, like both quarterbacks going over their 280, whatever, 270 respectively. Both running backs going over like 68 yards. Both team star receivers going over 80. And I ended up putting down like a $10 parlay of everybody hitting the over. That paid out like 2 grand. I said, oh shit. So just know, K Dizzle, if you start seeing yards all over the place, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, look, you just love giving your money away. I'm with it if you with it. Hey, so look, let me give you another one. Okay,
What you
this
got?
is weird. Um, will there be an octopus?
What's
Now,
up, Shanae?
now, if you don't understand what it is, octopus is when a player scores a touchdown and the ensuing 2 point conversion. So the same person that scores a touchdown, the same person
That's an
scores.
eight. That's an 8 pointer.
Will there be an octopus? Now that is way far. That's gonna be far outlandish.
You know what? I would say in this game, no.
There have been 169 recorded instances of this happening in NFL history.
That's a lot.
In NFL history, that is not a lot. So don't put your
169,
money.
I would say no.
Don't put your money on that. I wouldn't do that. All right. Now here's another one of some terminology I've never heard in my life. Will it end in a scoregami? Okay, y'all be making this stuff up. A scoregami is when the final score is a unique score that has never happened before. And that pays out, but it'll upset a lot of Super Bowl boys. But a scoregami, a unique score to the end of the game,
it sounds it sounds like Vegas
like
will not be happy.
11 to 23 or something stupid like that.
Hmm.
What are the odds of that? That's weird.
That's when you get like safeties and
Say what?
missed
Yeah,
extra. You
you
get
get
you get
safety and
safeties
some
and
other stuff.
missed extra points and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what else you got, man? Give me a good one.
Um, it's betting who's the position of MVP award. Who's going to win the MVP?
All right, so obviously the odds are real easy if you're going forward, like the quarterbacks, because they got the best chance. Then maybe a wide receiver or a running back kind of coming up on the end of the offense, but you rarely see a defensive player.
Hmm.
You got to go all out and have a game changing day for a defensive player to win the Super Bowl MVP. So if I had to, and I'm gonna pick my MVP last before we finish up. We're gonna save that.
Is it, oh, your MVP? Okay, okay.
We're gonna save MVP prediction, and we're gonna save Super Bowl score.
Okay. Super Bowl score. Which will be shown first during any commercial? The choices are a rocket, the moon, an astronaut, or an alien.
Damn, I was gonna say the desert.
The desert.
All the car commercials be like that.
Let's see. Rocket, moon, astronaut, alien. All right.
I say the moon.
The alien, aliens 4-1, astronauts 5-2, moon's 3-2, and rockets 5-4. I will go with the moon because there's a movie coming up with the moon
Mm.
coming out. So, which media company will be shown first? Meta Amazon Prime or Google?
Ooh, that's a good one. I gotta say, it might be Meta.
Mm, I'm going with Google.
I don't know, man. Everything's got some meta in it. Everything's got some of that meta in it nowadays, bro.
See, hold on. Who's singing the national anthem, by the way?
Mary J. Blige?
Is she singing? No, she not. Is she singing the national anthem?
Nah.
He said, he said, "Will the hold on. Damn it, where did I go? That's important.
Mickey Guyton will be singing the national anthem tonight.
Mickey Guyton.
Country singer and recipient of multiple Grammy Award nominations.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, not my uh, not my forte. All right,
Mickey
here's
Guyton, she's a young black girl.
is he?
She
So
is.
look, what will happen to the price of Bitcoin during Super Bowl 56? Will it go up or down? This
Man,
is
it can't keep going down.
huh?
It
No,
can't keep going down.
no, I can't keep going down.
Shit, it's gotta
We'll go
bounce
up or
back.
down. But that's a weird bet to do. Just so you know, the crypto marketplace is open 24 hours a day, so it's easy when you can get there. Did we say this one? How many commercials will feature a dog?
Nah, you didn't ask that. I don't think.
How many commercials will feature a dog?
What's the over
Over
under?
six, over six, and under six. You going with the under?
Six. Six is a lot.
It's Whitney Hutton. Six is a lot.
Six is
It's
a
a lot
lot.
of commercials, bro.
That's a lot, man. I gotta take the under on that one.
It's a lot of commercials.
Gotta take the under.
I'm going with the over.
Oh, all right. Give me one more before we start diving into the nitty gritty of the game. Come on, chat. Come on through. Give us your opinions of what you guys think is gonna happen today. What you got, K Dizzle?
What color will Snoop Dogg's shoes be during the halftime show?
Oh, that's right.
Blue,
Snoop is
yellow,
everywhere.
gold, black, white, gray, silver, orange, green, purple. God, dog, red, pink.
He might be wearing blue tonight.
You might be wearing blue.
He might be wearing blue tonight, if not black.
They either blue and yellow or purple and gold.
Mm.
Who's gonna be the first car manufacturer commercial?
Man, probably Ford
Mm,
or Hyundai.
Ford or Hyundai?
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna say Chevy. Chevy buys big.
Yeah,
I know ain't gonna be Toyota. Um,
you
or
might
Ford.
see some Ford trucks,
You see some Ford trucks. It'd
some
be
Some Coors Light in the bed, Rocky Mountain High.
one of them folks, man. All right, all right. That's all the prop bets I got, man.
All
I
right,
don't
man.
forget.
Thank you, K Dizzle. So we were talking about prop bets and the huge sports book craze like I've been a part of over the past couple of weeks. So good luck to you if you put some bets out there. So let's talk about today's game, the Rams and the Bengals. Which players are showing up today, man? Who's coming? Who's bringing their A game? If I'm gonna be watching today's game, K Dizzle, who should I expect to actually come out and do their thing? Let's talk about quarterbacks, man. Who's gonna do what? Let's talk about Matthew Stafford, the gunslinger, the guy who was suffering in Detroit, gets traded for Jared Goff and is now playing in the Super Bowl versus young Joe Burrow, the Midwestern boy from Ohio, lives and breathes Ohio. Everybody loves him. He's definitely fun to watch. Who do you think is gonna show up today?
Joe Burrow's gonna put on a light show.
Okay.
Period. He's gonna put on a light show. Um, we might see our good friend Jalen Ramsey get beat a couple times and be in his feelings by Jamar Chase. Um,
He
he's
said
gonna
he
put on a
wants
light
him.
show.
He said he's looking for him. Jamar Chase said, "Look, man, I play offense. You got to cover me. You got to find me."
There's one person that I think that's gonna show up in this game more than anybody else, and that's gonna be Aaron Donald.
Oh,
Aaron Donald. I wanted to say Von Miller, but I'm gonna say Aaron Donald.
you know,
Only
I
because
was
I
I
love
was
Aaron Donald.
I was doing some research on Cincinnati's offense.
Hmm.
And what they do is they run a fast paced passing offense, right?
Hmm.
So they typically throw the ball in less than about 2.6, 2.5 seconds.
Hmm.
So Aaron Donald's going to have to get to Joe Burrow very quickly. And one thing that the Rams don't do well against is yards after catch.
Right.
So if Joe Burrow does get that 2.5 to 3 seconds to throw the ball, and like you said, the aforementioned Aaron Donald, if he can't get his hands on him, it might be a game.
Hmm. Yeah, it's all about coverage. It's going to be all about coverage and scheme. I think they have LA's got the better DBs. Like I said, got to go for Joe. Supporting your nephew Deontay Smith. They ready? I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, okay.
I don't
Shout
know
out
if
to Dante Smith.
I just we're working through this. I think they're going to be strong, but I know that there's a lot of experience on that Rams team, and it's a lot of veterans that are hungry for that for that trophy.
You
And
got Von Miller. Did you say anything about Von Miller?
I said I wanted to say Von Miller first, but I think Aaron Donald's going to show up for show up.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get a lot of double teams, but they're going to have to figure out what to do with Von Miller. So it may shift because Von Miller's fast on the edges, and it may shift to support Von Miller. And that'll free up Aaron Donald. It's
Man,
about the coverage. It's about the secondaries holding their own and giving them time so they can get to the backfield. Now, as we've seen in the past 6, 7 games, the Cincinnati team after halftime is a
it's a
whole
different
different team.
team. Whole
Whole
different
different
team.
team.
Hey,
It's
let me ask you a question.
yeah,
Do you think Jalen Ramsey can stick Jamar Chase
yeah.
in a
I
one
think
on one matchup? You think he can cover him?
yeah, I think he can. I think
Okay.
he can. It's gonna be
One
an
on
all out
one,
battle.
he won't need help over the top.
No, but he will get help. He will get help.
You
It won't be
he's,
Eric Weddle though, because Eric Weddle
let,
got to stay close.
let me ask you
Put
this
everybody
question.
in center.
Do you think Joe Burrow's gonna take that shot and
Of
test him?
course. Early. They're gonna take the shot early.
Okay.
Early. Because they want to set a tempo. They want to set a tone and a tempo. So it's the young kids versus the old kids. You gotta think about how many freaking veterans are on this Rams team. They paid all the money to get all the veterans who are thirsty for a trophy on one team. They
We
bought
haven't
in.
even mentioned Odell Beckham.
They're buying a Super Bowl. Okay, Odell Beckham, Cooper Cup. I mean, everybody is on this team. When you really look at this roster, you go, "Wow, they bought the Super Bowl."
Let's talk about Odell Beckham, man. So Odell Beckham was just spending his time in Cleveland,
Mm-hmm.
where Joe Burrow is from, but Joe Burrow didn't play quarterback for the Browns because Baker Mayfield does.
Mm-hmm.
And if Odell Beckham would have stayed in Cleveland, his narrative would have been, his career might have been off track. Is he gonna come back and be the same Odell Beckham as before? Kind of, writing him off.
Mm-hmm.
And look what happens, man. He goes over to the Rams, gets a second chance, and I'm so happy to see the guy performing well in the Super Bowl. So, what do you think he's gonna do today?
I think Cleveland was a situation he didn't really like. I think when he was okay with the trade, but when he got there, he didn't like it.
Do you think it was Baker Mayfield's fault? Do you think
No,
it went? Do you think
no.
the dissension started between them, or do you think it was just the whole package?
He's just the whole package. Cleveland is a troublesome city right now. It's been that way. You go back to the stories that Hugh Jackson told on how they were getting paid to lose so they can try to build a young team. It's just structurally wasn't a good place. And I think he that happened there and he got injured while he was there, but I don't think he was playing up to his full potential. Because if you look at Odell, it shouldn't be such a sharp contrast between Cleveland and LA. It shouldn't be because he left from New York, was killing it, went to Cleveland and just fell off, and then went to LA and started killing it again. So it just tells you what it is. What a
HCG in the building.
in the building.
HCG
What it is.
in the
So
building. What's up, Bianca?
if the vibes aren't there or the situation's not right, he's not going to perform. Period. Period. Look at he's not like a TL. A TL go anywhere and TL would tear it up. He'll
Right.
go anywhere and tear it up. Just because that was who he is. But this is a younger group. They're gonna play
Right.
on emotions and they're gonna play on that talent level. But Odell is a strong wide receiver and he's doing what he's doing in LA.
Is he going for 100 yards today?
Huh?
Is he going for 100 yards receiving today?
That's hard to say because Cooper Cup is in the game, bro.
Okay.
you know, Cooper Cup is like it reminds me of Jerry Rice. He ain't boisterous. He ain't out he ain't out, flashing. He's just doing his job, going to work day in and day out. And
So he
he does
reminds
a
you of
fine job.
Jerry Rice in the regards of the way he carries himself, not the way he plays, right?
Right. The way
Okay, because you
he
scared me. You almost made me think you were saying he was as good as Jerry Rice. So I was like,
no, no,
oh.
no, he ain't there. He ain't there. No, he could be. He could be there, but he ain't there.
So you don't think he's more of a product of the system that
Who,
Sean
Cooper Cup?
McVay runs? Yeah.
No, because Cooper Cup has been good since inception. I think he just was never a big name. Um, he's a strong route runner. He reminds me of the old St. Louis Rams. He had Torrey Holt, super strong route runner, just a quality receiver, can catch the ball in any position. He's not the over the top guy, the one you're gonna toss the ball up. He's gonna be in the right position every time and be there for his quarterback. He can count Matt Stafford. Everybody can count where Cooper Cup was gonna be on the field because if
Yeah.
that was a play, he was there, and all they had to do was throw it at the right time. Period.
No, that's what's up. That's exactly what he does. And to have those types of games in and out, like those games that he has, that's 100 yard receiving games. Those are built. He's not just getting 4 catches like a Randy Moss, 4 catches, 150 and a
Right.
touchdown. He's getting 11, 12,
Yeah. It's a
15
workload.
catches for 100, 120 yards. And he's just eating you up all day. You can't sit back in the zone. You can't just play a man because he's going to beat your linebacker or your nickel corner. So it's a nightmare when you've got a guy like Odell Beckham over there now. And they usually have a great tight end in Tyler Higbee. I believe he's not playing
No,
today. I
he's not
think
playing.
he's out.
Yeah, he
But
got hurt. But
yeah,
this no, go ahead.
no, I was just saying I think the Rams definitely have the weapons to do it. And if LA wins, OBJ will be MVP,
You
is
read
what
that?
Al Russell says. Yeah.
That's a pretty strong stretch there.
OBJ for MVP. What sides of that?
Mm, I don't think those are too high. Like I said, he got to beat out Cooper Cup. Um, he's got to do some phenomenal work. He got to have like 178 yards.
And then if he has a big game, that means Stafford had a big game.
Yeah, yeah,
So like you said, he's got to go for like 150 plus.
yeah. It's got to go for like 100. It's got to be 180 yards, 3 touchdowns, something stupid, and then it's got to be all clutch. And Rams got too many weapons to spread the ball around for one man to be like that. Especially like I said, when Cooper Cup's going to be where he's supposed to be every time. So
So let me ask you a question. On the flip side, today in the Super Bowl, who would you say if you had to pick, just going out on a limb, somebody that people expect to show up that's not going to have a big day, somebody that you think is just not going to get it done today, you will stay away from?
mm,
Not to wish any bad karma or bad juju on anybody, but who do you think just not going to quite get it done today, just because the matchup might not be right?
wow, that's not going to get it done.
Yeah, if you gotta think about it for a second, that's fine. We were late anyway.
Yeah,
Shit.
I got to think about that. I got to think about that.
Let's see. Like if I were to guess, I'm thinking, you guys are putting a lot of credence on Donald and Von Miller. I don't think those guys are gonna touch Burrow today.
Hmm?
I don't think those guys are gonna really get their hands on Joe Burrow today. I think the way that the Cincinnati Bengals run their offense, like the matchup that interests me, honestly, not to sound like a football nerd, is the coaches. Like to see these two coaches go against each other. You got the young Bengals coach versus the young Rams coach, two young supposed geniuses of football
Mm-hmm.
go against each other. It's gonna be like chess, man. And the Rams secondary don't do well, like we were talking about with yards after catch. So if Burrow can get that ball out in less than 3 seconds,
Hmm.
they usually are successful. And
Uh,
that'll be the medicine to go against Aaron Donald and Von Miller and all those guys.
I would say if I'm going on each side, First things first, I'm gonna say on the Bengals side, I'm gonna say Eli Apple.
Oh.
Eli Apple. I think he's gonna get torched.
Cooper Cup.
Eli Apple's gonna get torched. Now, you gotta think of the people he's gonna be running,
That's a good pick.
running for. And the other person I think that's not going to, because they do it by committee. So, who is it? Sony Michelle and Cam Akers.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them going to do him any favors.
Rams coming out throwing the ball. They might catch the ball at the backfield.
Yeah, they might catch it out of the backfield, but they not. They not. Usually, they can rely on moving it. You think he's scared? He's scared everyone. They're going to make sure he's double teamed all day.
He gets double teamed though, LT Russell. That's the thing about it.
That's the problem. If you double team Cooper Cup, you got OBJ out there. That's your issue. That's the whole issue. So you can't even do that. And even if you do that, they got a decent who's their slot? They got what's that guy? Van Jefferson?
We haven't even talked about Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson, who's a decent slot receiver. So
He's getting one-on-one coverage all day.
yeah.
And,
So,
and he's been showing up in big time moments, man. All you
and
gotta do is catch the ball 2 or 3 times and
you
he's
lucky
definitely done it.
you lucky Robert Woods ain't playing. That's just the truth of the matter. So I think I know who will show up, who will be a problem, is going to be Joe Mixon.
I'm glad you said that because you can't have
Mixon's gonna be the
a
problem.
Super Bowl kickoff show today and not talk about Joe Mixon. So what's he going for? Is he gonna get 100 or is he just gonna come
Yeah,
up on big third downs?
he's gonna get 100 because I see. Yeah, he's gonna get 100. He probably be like 120.
Wow. If Joe Mixon goes for 125, I'd say you have to be picking Cincinnati at that point.
Even if he goes for 125, I don't. Are we going there yet?
Nah, I'm just saying. I mean, that's a pretty strong prediction. Is that your bold prediction? I wouldn't say that should be your bold, but that's kind of bold though.
That's a bold prediction.
To say he's just like off the cuff going for 125.
No, he'll go for my bold prediction is he'll do 150 on the ground. He'll do 150 on the ground. That's a bold prediction because I think Rams are going to be aggressive. I think he'll be over 150 yards. I don't know if it's going to be a blowout.
I mean, if Joe Mixon gets 100 yards, I gotta agree with RF. How could it not be a Bengals blowout? Because that means time of possession is going to be lopsided, right?
No,
unless you think Joe Mixon's going to get like that one big 60-yarder.
No, I think, like I said, we know that the Bengals are a different team at halftime. So it depends on how they start in the beginning versus how they finish, because they can alternate and switch the game plans like they always do. You see, sometimes they run heavy at the beginning because they want to test the metal, and they also want to put some pressure on the defense, and then they can switch it and still start going pass heavy in the third, and then run the play action, or go back to running the football. And that's usually when Joe Mixon breaks out a 25, 30-yarder somewhere along that line, and he starts getting hot. And then they begin to question what their strategy is from there. We see it every time when the Cincinnati Bengals play. So it's going to require the Rams to get up hot, get up fast, and start strong, and get a good lead moving forward for them to be a competitor in the second half. Period.
Okay. So let me go ahead and give you my bold prediction. It might not be as bold as you expect because usually I go hard when it comes to bold predictions, but I got both quarterbacks combining today for 800 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Ooh. I see the touchdowns. 800 yards. Both
800 yards combined and 6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns.
And I gotta raise it up because it's gotta be raised to be a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Mixon and Higgins are key.
They are the key.
And Uzoma is playing. He's coming back from his injury. That's their tight end. He's good too.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great safety valve for
Higgins was dropping some balls last game.
He did.
But I think he's gonna bounce back.
He was breaking a lot of sports bettors' heart last week out there at the casino. They was like, you heard a lot of people saying, "Fuck no, T Higgins." I said they bet on T Higgins. You can't put T Higgins in every parlay. You can't do that.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be one of the better Super Bowls that we've had. I don't know how it's going to top the playoffs because we've had some. once we've had each week, we've had one game be better than the next game, which be better than the next game. I still will always say that Chiefs and that Bills game was the best game ever. Was the best game
Yeah.
ever. Period. And until something tops that, I don't know if this game will. I think this game will have like
See,
a bunch of crazy different instances or occurrences that happen. Um, but we shall see. It's a
I'm,
unique
I'm
match.
glad. I'm glad that I'm getting older now because I used to always get real intoxicated for Super Bowl Sunday, and I don't really quite have vivid memories of a lot of the Super Bowl games. I always like can think back about the NFC and AFC championships, but I kind of got to be like, what happened in the Super Bowl again?
Oh boy,
But I'm gonna tell you, I remember the Arizona Pittsburgh game, the
yeah,
game that San Antonio Holmes had the
Antonio
sideline
Holmes.
catch. That was a
Yeah,
very entertaining Super Bowl as well.
there were a bunch of sideline catches on that game.
That
It
was
was,
a fun game. I
it
won't
was a really
forget
good
that
game.
one. I think tonight's gonna be an instant classic. I think for Joe Burrow to get here, there's no way he's gonna come out and lay an egg. He's here for a reason. Even though he is, a young quarterback, I think Stafford better bring his A game. Two interceptions won't cut it. If Stafford gives you one of those two interception, two touchdown games, I think young Burrow will get the win with the Bengals, man. I'm not gonna say who I'm predicting right now, but there's so many caveats, right?
Hmm.
Like in every game, you could say, "Oh, if this and or if that," but it's that type of game. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? There's no clear favorite because look at the spread, 4.5 points.
Hmm.
Whenever you see a spread like that, it's almost like the odds makers want you to still bet with Cincinnati.
Hmm.
They don't want the spread to be too thick and say the Rams are going to beat them by six or more. So we'll
So
see.
you let your yeah, Arizona and Pittsburgh was an underrated Super Bowl, but
It was
so
fun.
your pick for the Super Bowl, as you let the air out, are the Bengals.
No,
No,
no. Are you
no.
going there right now?
Yeah, we're going in right now because I thought you
47
just
minutes
said.
in?
I thought you. I swear you just
No.
said.
I'm telling you, if this happens, the
Oh, if
Bengals
this
could
happens,
win.
okay.
But what I'm thinking is if you want to put me on a spot right now, on the All Dressed Up podcast 1 year anniversary, Super Bowl to Super Bowl, your boy Young Hef is picking the Los Angeles Rams
Mhm.
over the Cincinnati Bengals in a shootout. Matthew Stafford does not throw two interceptions. He brings his A game today. He throws three touchdowns, 400 yards, passing affair. Final score is going to be Los Angeles Rams 27, the Cincinnati Bengals 24.
Mm,
They do,
27,
they do,
24.
they do cover. They do not win the game.
Mm, mm. Okay, so I'm going to go with the LA Rams as well. Like I said, it's going to be a shootout. Definitely a shootout. Joe Mixon over 150 yards on the ground. Um, Cooper Cup's going to have 200 yards.
Woo!
Cooper Cup's going to have 200 yards.
You should have went. You should have went to the casino.
Final score 35-31. 35-31.
Okay. So Cincinnati covers.
Cincinnati covers.
So you're saying Cincinnati's the bet?
Huh? No, no, no. Rams.
Yeah, but the spread's 4.5. So you picked the 4 point deficit, and I picked the 3 point deficit.
Hmm.
So when it came down to betting with the spread, if you
You
bet
talk
with
about. Yep.
Cincinnati, just stick with me. We're good. If you bet with Cincinnati, they will be covering with our
Gotcha.
scores that we pick. But we both picked the
Gotcha.
Rams to win the
I
game.
told you I'm not a betting man, so you
It's
talking
all good.
Asian needs to me right now.
It's all good, man. All right, so so you say 35-31 Rams. I say
35-31.
27-24 Rams. Who's your MVP?
Mm, Matt Stafford.
Oh,
Matt,
Matt Stafford, the gunslinger. What's the stats? What's the stat line?
Matt Stafford. Let's go 24 for 32. Um 320 yards. Um 4 touchdowns, two
Mm.
picks.
Well, but the
Two
fourth touchdown made up for it, huh?
picks. Yes. 4 touchdowns, two picks. I know he's gonna get hit and it's gonna be an errant ball. It's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff this on this one, man. I think it's gonna be a lot of crazy plays on this one. Some turning points. Because, like I said, you can never count Cincinnati out. Uh, and like I said, that second half adjustments by them coaches, like you said, it's gonna be a chess game, and they are very smart and they know how to use the pieces that they have. So, shout out to Cincinnati. I think they got a big future ahead of them, but I just think there's a lot of um, oh man, there's a lot of desire on that Rams team to get it done.
All right, man. So there it is. You got Matthew Stafford with the big game. You got the Rams coming out 35-31. I'm going to follow up my 27-24 prediction with Odell Beckham getting the last laugh, and he will surprise and shock the world and win MVP with a 3 touchdown performance today.
Mm,
Odell Beckham's going to get the touchdowns. Cooper Cup's going to get the yards, but Beckham's going to finish out with 120 yards, 3 touchdowns on 6 catches.
oof, oof.
Let's do it.
Strong, 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 strong. Let's see what the chat said because we already know where a couple going. Cincy, who you got, Cincy or you got the Rams? Please state your case. Cincy or the Rams, man.
Who
It's gonna
y'all
be a
got,
nice
man, before we get out of here? Let us know.
301-857-1757. You want to come in and say something? Or just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Spark it out, man. Hey, look. I think it's one of the more competitive ones that we're going to see in a while. I think anytime Tom Brady has entered the Super Bowl, with the exception of the Philadelphia Eagles, shout out to my boys, we already have an idea that they're going to win. We already have an idea that they're going to win. So now that the GOAT is out of the picture, yeah, don't really care about the score, Rams. I feel now that the GOAT is out of the picture, it's time for the new guys to take over. You know,
Yeah.
and shout out to Tom Brady, man, going out at the top of his game.
Well, he didn't really make it official yet,
Yeah, he did.
did he?
He filed his paperwork. Yeah, he did it on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, you asleep again at that time. You sleep. Hey, before we push forward, we almost forgot. You almost forgot. I almost forgot. What did we almost forget to do?
Man, we always put our sleepers out there,
Yeah,
man.
we know I put out sleep.
Once you said sleep, you went back and thought about the sleeper. But like you guys know, we've compiled, thanks to 410 Beer, one of our loyal, viewers, and our boy, he told us to make a playlist and put it out there. So that's what we did. Each and every week, we play our sleepers music that you might not have heard, you might have, but when you put it on, it sounds good.
For sure, for sure. Am I going first? You going first?
Go ahead and do your thing.
All right. So mine some more nice, lovely R&B. This was one is I can't even talk straight.
Go ahead, man. You
This
be
is
all
called
right.
Joy and Pain by Lady Ray. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but it's good quality music. Lady Ray is your name. Joy and Pain. Holy joy.
I want the sunshine, I want the rain, I want the good, the bad, the ugly, crazy, and sane. Love me, kiss me, then push you away. You treat me ice cold. I feel your flames. You let me sink then sail. You give me heaven and hell. You threw me in jail, then you put up my bail. Will you trust me when times are tough? Joy and pain. Baby, tell me when you had enough. Joy and pain.
Yes, indeed.
I like that.
Lady Ray. Nice mellow music there. Let's see here. Who we got here, my guy? And we pulling in right now.
Man, I tell you, we got that track called Let It Go, man. When I heard this one, I was like, I like the message of the hook. Sounded good. It's by Eric the Architect. Go ahead, check it out.
Eric the Architect, Let It Go. Let's play this thing going. Man, I thought it was somebody bending over.
Let it go. Free your mind, live your life, feed your soul. Give your time, see your fam, keep them close. Cause you never know when it could all be gone. Just let it go, let it go, let it go. Make it right, ain't no time for no wrong. It's a ride that you not getting on. You don't ever know when it could all be gone. Just let it go, let it go, let it go.
Spent the last summer on tour, spent the last winter with family. I ain't been running so long, I hope I still fitting with y'all. Out here trying to get it, kids grow a mile a minute. Money don't buy experience, can't dig in your pocket for it. I wanna be there for the wrong, I wanna let it go but it's gone. I buried my mom last year, and I'm gonna be here with a song. But the hope when you heal make it strong. They wanna raise my kids via phone, and I love my niece, my nephew, just like they a seed of my own. And my life in the speed of my own, still reciting, I speak through the poems. I'm so grateful I kept my composure.
Vibes, man.
Two good ones, man. Two good tracks.
Vibes this week. What's that? K just will beat you, stupid. No, sir. No, sir. It wasn't me. Not this time, at least. But shout out to the underdogs, man. Shout out to the 1 year anniversary. We're doing it because we love it and we like it and we love y'all being a part of it. You know where to find us if you need us. All dressed up podcast at gmail.com, YouTube, Facebook. We are everywhere you want us to be, and we'll be able to be everywhere you need us to be. We're on Apple iTunes podcast. You can find us. Just put in ADU podcast on Google, and those search engine optimizations are running up. Bigger and better things coming in the near future. Shout out to HCG came in the building. All our day ones. Mom Dukes, Nene's in the building. Pat's in there. 410. We love y'all, man. Al, thanks for sliding through, man. Go listen to us on Spotify. You can find that on the Spotify playlist, ADU Sleepers. Hef, what you got, man?
Hey, man, I want to say thank you, man, for a year in the books of the All Dressed Up podcast.
Oh, that's
what happened? What's up? You good?
I don't know if he pushed the mute on the mic.
I'm good. I can hear you.
I can hear you, but hopefully you can hear me.
All right, so look, I'm gonna keep going because I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me though.
But at the end of the day, man, we are a year in the book. So shout out to you, man. It was a hell of a grind, fun. It's a great thing that we do each and every Sunday night, and we can't do it without you guys for joining us each and every week to come out and have fun. So stick with us, man. This second year is gonna bring bigger and better things, but absolutely, hoes can grow. We're growing. The ADU podcast, second year. Have fun tonight watching the Super Bowl. Be safe, man.
Be safe. Be safe.
It's okay to cut a rug, but get your ass home. You got kids, got kids to go home to.
Uber is still a thing, man. Don't be afraid. You can always pick your car up tomorrow. Not we just wanted you to make it home. Love y'all. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the game today.
You know, and I know, and they know, if we know, we go all in, you know, and I know, they know.